Ain't this what they been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she trying to bless me.
Turn that crap off. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna have a Redskins versus Eagles NFC championship game. We are gonna have a Redskins Eagles NFC championship game. Wow. You know, the thing is, look, let me get all my Redskins Eagles hatred, put that to the side for a moment. Because, look, I'm not going to lie, bro. This has a lot of potential to be a classic. I'm not going to lie. This game has all the makings and creations of being like that 2013 NFC championship game between the Niners and the Seahawks, that hard-hitting, like, defensive battle. This has all the makings of being that. Honestly, I have the game being like a score like 24-19, something like that. But it is what it is, man. Just gotta. This is what we're gonna get, bro. And I know a lot of casual NFL fans. Well, I'm not going to say casual. Casuals are the ones who just don't know ball. Your regular NFL fan who's not a fan of either one of these teams, or say the Cowboys or the Giants, then you're probably very excited for this matchup. A rivalry game between two NFC East division opponents to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. And you know what, man? Like I said, it's probably going to be a classic. All right. And just we'll see how it all unfolds. That's crazy, bro. We're about to have a Boss Man 1 860 Chris Bowl. The Boss Man 1 versus 860 Chris Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen. Crazy. But yeah. Eagles beat the Rams as I expected. Rams tried to make a late rally, and it had a little bit of a wild finish there at the end. But in the end, the Rams couldn't cash it in. They're down in the red zone. They got down there pretty quick and got down there pretty easily. Only to get, things kind of sputtered there at the end of the drive. And it all ended with a bad throw by Matthew Stafford to the sideline to Puka. But the Eagles survived, and now they get to face their division rivals with their rookie quarterback, Jaden Daniels, who has been a sensation, all right, to say the least. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this reaction in 3, 2, 1. Let me make sure that, all right, the system, mic, everything's good. Okay, we're good. Because y'all remember the last video that we uploaded, that Chiefs-Texans game, I was completely unaware that my mic was apparently off. So they're like during the second part of that video. So my apologies. Dallas Goedert using Jalen Hurts' ability to throw on the run to their advantage. Hurts. Yep. I didn't see this. I was too busy, like, touchdown. I didn't see any of this because I was still too busy editing and getting that other video uploaded. So I didn't see this first drive. So when I got to watching the game, it was in the middle of the Rams drive. I'm like, how the heck are the Eagles already up 6-0? And then, of course, Jake Elliott missed the extra point. Sorry, Tell. Hey, Brandon Aubrey's better. Man, bro, the Rams' offense just looked on in this first drive. I mean, they were running the ball effectively. Stafford was going through his reads and progressions and was finding his receivers over the middle. They were completely attacking the fact that Nakobe Dean wasn't out there, you know, so they were a little, they didn't have the greatest reinforcements at linebacker. And so it just felt like, you know, like, wow, you know, like the Rams, they have a chance to upset the Eagles in Philly. Yes, sir. Tyler Higbee tore his ACL in the wild card round last year, got himself back on the field, and look at him. He's out here catching touchdown passes in the playoffs against the Philadelphia Eagles. Unfortunately, it was all for naught. Goes down. Get down to the ground. Shout out to Jared Verse, by the way. He apparently came out during the week and spoke about, you know, they asked him about the Philadelphia Eagles, and he said, I hate the Philadelphia Eagles. Their fans are so annoying. Thank you. I'm glad. And then here goes Saquon Barkley right here. And then Jared Verse trying to chase him. And Saquon was taunting him. Happens right as the snow flurries start coming down. Of course. Scripted. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying that is crazy how the snow flurries started to come down right as Saquon Barkley made this huge run. I'm going to tell you right now, though, the Rams are missing Aaron Donald because their run defense has not been the same. That was a crazy catch on Rodgers right there. That dude said, hold my nuggets, somebody. But, it is what it is. I'm just saying. It felt like Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua were kind of, you know, it felt like they were kind of, I'm going to use a dictionary word, obsolete in this game a little bit. Like, they caught a few catches, but, I mean, they just didn't really break out like they should have in this game. And look, the snow definitely applied in this game. The fact of the matter is, as a receiver, bro, when you're running some of those routes, like, it makes it hard to make certain cuts. You know, you're trying not to slip. And then there he goes. Jared Verse just slings him down like a rag doll. Jared Verse had himself a heck of a game. I mean, golly, you think he doesn't hate the Philadelphia Eagles the way he was playing in this game? His shin was down. His shin was down. Over the middle. Yeah, I was thinking to myself, yeah, just do like hitches or something. Hitches, little like in routes are kind of okay, you know, like. It was those deep ranged passes that couldn't quite connect for them because they kept on slipping, you know, they kept on slipping at the, you know, like, I mean, it just felt, you know, like, God dang it, bro, how did I forget what I was literally just saying that fast? Cause your boy had to freaking cut the show after an ad popped up on my screen because I don't have YouTube Premium, and so I had to sit there through those 2 30-second long ads by the NFL, so I forgot what the fluff I was talking about. The Rams couldn't stop, you know, Philly in the run department. Got Jalen Hurts out here running around. He wasn't doing after he got his knee twisted later on in this game. He wasn't running like wasn't running around like that no more. But yep, it's another sack and he fumbled. The grip on the ball, bro, was just so tricky in this game, bro. Guys were fumbling the ball, mishandling it, going down again. Jared Verse again. I mean, good Lord. Now Cooper Kupp, I was like, okay, great catch right there. I'm thinking to myself, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I didn't think there was gonna be too many deep shots that were gonna be completed in this game after the snow started coming down. Bro, low key, bro, they should have just kept doing more of that, bro. I mean, Kyren Williams was having himself a great game. There were just moments where I felt like they got away from the run when they really should have just stuck to it. And he got it. 3rd and 5. Hurts. Throwing. Caught wide open. The DB fell down on this play, bro. You look at the replay, the DB Quentin Lake fell down on this play trying to cover Dallas Goedert. Hurts. This was the play. His knee got twisted, and you could just see he had like so much. They're not gonna show it, but he was just like, ah. I'm like, oh my goodness. You know when they make that face, that's when you know that they're definitely not looking good, bro. Like, they are definitely in pain and agony. And Puka, you got to catch that. You got to catch that, bro. He really had 2 chances to catch that. And look, Hurts can't move. He can't move. I'm not going to lie, though, bro. That might have been the easiest sack Gallimore has probably had in his career. I still remember when that dude knocked the guard and the quarterback out on the same play. That was the moment when I felt like the Rams really let the game slip through their grasp, literally. When Kyron Williams fumbled that ball, I'm like, dang, bro. Golly, bro, this snow, it looks like dipping dots. It looks like dipping dots. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care what anybody says. I would love to play in the snow, bro. It was actually supposed to snow like today or tomorrow, like as far as the weather forecast. But then apparently the snowflakes in the forecast just disappeared, apparently. So no snow. So I'm like, ah, man, bro. But yeah, bro, like that's like my freaking dream to play a football game in the snow, bro. Like, I would love for that to happen. Like me, I actually like the cold a lot, despite a person who was born in the spring. Like, you know, I actually like the cold a lot. And my dream is to literally play a football game in the snow, bro. You know, like, I mean, how cool that would be. You watch it on TV and it looks kind of cool, but it's nothing like being in it. Being able to, you know, like, you take off and run and you score a touchdown and make snow angels in the end zone. Now, granted, I'm not going to be like Jalen Hurts and Matthew Stafford, who are literally not wearing any sleeves. I ain't doing that. I don't like the cold that much. I'm going to still be out there wearing sleeves, but I'm just saying. Incomplete. And here goes Saquon Barkley in the open field. Nobody's going to catch him, especially not in the snow. 97 thinks he can, but bro, no, just stop. Just stop it. At the time, it felt like he had just ran the Eagles into the NFC Championship game, but then the Rams actually made this like a wild ending at the end. Like, okay, bro, what, bro? Chris Collinsworth, what in the world is this? Bro, what in the world? Guys, that looks like two butt cheeks. Like, what in the world? Chris Collinsworth? Okay, I'm just kidding. All right, that's just me having a dirty mind, obviously.
With 196 yards on the game.
I don't know how you can do that, man. Like, how do you do that? Especially Stafford. At least Hurts is a runner. Like, he runs and scrambles at times. But you are literally basically just like a passer. Basically. Just a pocket passer. But he's out there wearing... he's out there with no sleeves on. Like, what? And you're from LA. You know you are freezing your tail off. And he was born in the Dallas area, Austin area, you know, and whatever. Like, Like, bro, this dude has never experienced cold weather like this in his life. Bad weather like this in his life, bro. All right? Not even with Detroit. They play in a dome.
That was the code breaker. I mean, you hate to look at it now, but man, maybe if they had gone to it sooner.
Parkinson. That is a terrible last name. Hurts. Goes down. He's going to eat.
Timeout. Enough to bring him down. Back at the 20-yard line.
All right, here we go. Rams driving down the field. Cooper Kupp on a little stop route to pick up the first down. Then second down under 2 minutes. Stafford throwing down the field. Darius Slay said, "No, sir. I'm still one of the best corners in this league. Don't believe what they tell you in the papers."
At the 43-yard line.
Little completion over the middle to Robinson. Then Stafford takes a shot to Puka Nacua. And this was nice. I'm like, you go, boy. You go, boy. You go, boy. That was a heck of a catch. I'm like, oh my God.
The 15-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson hanging on.
Like, that's what really got them in this game and a chance to win. And then this is when I felt like it was over. This was when I'm like, oh man, Rams just, that might have just hurt them. And here we are, 4th and 11. Stafford throwing, incomplete, bad throw. He was trying to throw it toward the sideline. He threw it way too much towards the sideline. And of course, that is it. Rams are going home, and the Eagles are advancing to the next round to face Washington. Okay, Matthew Stafford actually had himself a pretty nice game, I'm not going to lie. 26 out of 44, 324 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, this is pretty dang good for the conditions. That's pretty dang good. Kyron Williams, 19 carries for 106 yards. Again, I just felt like, I mean, Stafford had himself a heck of a game, but man, like, I still almost feel like they should have ran the ball more. It's almost like as if when Kyron Williams had that fumble, like, they just didn't have as much confidence in just heavily giving him the ball. Puka Nacua, 6 catches for 97 yards. Demarcus Robinson, 3 catches for 74. Cooper Kupp, 5 catches for 61. Tyler Higbee, 7 catches, 54, and a TD. For the most part, yeah, Stafford spreaded the wealth quite a bit in this game. Now, their defense sacked Hurts 6 times. Braden Fisk got one. Neville Gallimore got one. McCullough got one. Spites got one. Jared Verse got 2. He was playing out of his mind. And Kobe Turner got one. That was kind of easy because Hurts just went down. And then when you look at Hurts' numbers, 15 out of 20, $128. Didn't really have to do much again for the second week in a row. It was just all Saquon Barkley rushing for over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hurts actually ran the ball 7 times for 70 yards and a TD. Ran the ball pretty well himself. So Gainwell only got 1 carry for 10 yards. Didn't get a lot of opportunities, but he made the most of it when he did. Dallas Goedert with 4 catches, 56 yards. And Saquon Barkley, by the way, had 4 catches for 27 yards. There was a big screen pass that he took for a first down that I felt like was a huge play in the game at the time. It was 3rd and short, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was like, I believe I think this was still like, early in the second quarter. And he picked up, that first down off a screen, and they were able to drive down the field and score a touchdown. Like, I almost feel like that was a huge play in the game that really turned things around in Philly's direction. Eagles, they sacked Matthew Stafford 5 times in this game. Hunt got one. Ojamo got one. Nolan Smith Jr. got one. Jalen Carter got two. And yeah. Both offenses surprisingly did very well in this game despite the conditions. 402 for the Rams, 350 for the Eagles. Both offenses were kind of on third down. 1 of 2 on fourth down for the Rams, 1 of 1 for the Eagles. Ran a, large amount of plays in this game. Eagles allowed 7 sacks, actually. I thought it was 6, but it was 7. And only 6 penalties combined between both teams. And the Eagles barely won the time of possession battle. And yeah, the Eagles survived 28-22. So yeah, that is it. That was Rams Eagles. Eagles are headed to the NFC Championship game, and the Rams' magical Cinderella season is done. Put up a good fight, but it just wasn't good enough. Their offensive line, unfortunately, just couldn't hold up when they needed to most. And that's pretty much what it all boils down to. So both pass rushes really went off in this game, but neither team was really able to stop the run real well. So I am interested to see how Philly is able to respond and how they, defend the run this week, playing Washington. Because Washington, they gashed Detroit in the run game on Saturday night. So, like, if Philadelphia plays like this, Washington might just very well ride it with that run game on them. But, and also it's going to be a lot harder to get Jaden Daniels compared to Matthew Stafford. See how it works for them there. But yeah, it should be a great game. Not going to lie. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video. That was me going over yesterday's game between the Rams and the Eagles. And, as always, this has been Bates, the Great Reactor. And that is it.